Today's topic has nothing to do with training splits or meal plans. It's about the psychological side of body transformation, because changing your body isn't just physical, it's mental. These are 12 uncomfortable questions I want you to sit with, not to scare you off, but to get honest about the trade-offs that come with a real transformation. Let's get into it. My name's Alex. I help women from all over the world transform their bodies, get leaner, stronger, and less inflamed through an anti-inflammatory diet, healthier lifestyle habits, and workouts anyone can do no matter how busy they are. Number 1, are you willing to commit, even if it takes 2 years? We live in a quick fix culture. 6-week challenges, 75 hard, every program with a deadline attached. But if you treat your commitment like it has an expiration date, your results will too. I've watched clients think 6 months is plenty, only to realize 3 or 4 months in that their energy is better, their relationship with food is better, but their body hasn't caught up yet. Whatever timeline you're imagining, double it. Detach from the outcome and trust the process, because it might take 6 months or it might take 2 years. Are you okay with that either way? Number 2, are you willing to gain some weight? If that gives you a pit in your stomach, sit with that a little longer. So many women equate progress with the scale going down, but the toned, defined look everyone wants actually comes from building muscle underneath. And building muscle requires eating enough, which often means some weight gain, sometimes even a little body fat. That's the tug of war so many women get stuck in, half wanting to stay lean, half wanting to build. I remember gaining weight in an off season and it being genuinely hard mentally, even knowing it was mostly muscle. But the version of you with the results you actually want is usually on the other side of a number you don't love seeing first. Number 3, are you willing to lose people on this journey? This sounds extreme, but it happens. Your environment either propels you forward or holds you back, and the people around you matter more than you think. If certain friends or family feel threatened by your growth, they'll often make that very clear and loudly. It's not usually personal, it's a mirror. Watching you change can surface feelings people have about themselves that they're not proud of, and it gets projected onto you. Not everyone who starts the journey with you will finish it with you, and that's okay. Number 4, are you willing to let go of who you are to become who you want to be? The identity that got you here won't be the identity that gets you there. If you want something to change, you have to change what you're doing. The routines, the daily choices, the decisions, when you're out to eat. That means shedding the old version of you, even while your ego is trying to protect the familiar. Get specific. Who are you actually trying to become? What does she do every day? Get clear on that and use it to guide your choices. Number 5, are you okay with looking selfish? Not being selfish, looking selfish. There's a difference. Prioritizing your health sometimes means saying no more often. Setting boundaries, taking time that other people think you shouldn't be taking. You'll get judged for it. Often that judgment is really someone's own regret talking. Seeing you become the version of yourself they've quietly wished they could have become. That can be motivating for the right people and hard for others to sit with. Either way, the women who actually get into great shape are rarely the most available people in the room. Number 6, are you okay with being misunderstood? It's human nature to want to fit in and be relatable. And a real fitness journey often isn't relatable to most people around you. Pulling out a food scale, modifying your order at a restaurant, skipping a night out, it invites questions, sometimes judgment. That's just part of the territory, especially early on. The people who make you feel bad for making better choices are usually the ones you need to distance yourself from. Number 7, are you prepared to endure comfort? Fat loss and muscle building each bring their own version of discomfort. For fat loss, it's hunger, a real physiological side effect of a calorie deficit. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons appetite suppressing medications have become so popular. For building muscle, especially for women, it's less about the hard sets in the gym and more about the mental discomfort of watching the scale climb. Either way, hunger is not an emergency. You're not off doing something dangerous. You're just a little hungry, and that's genuinely okay. Number 8, are you willing to be a beginner and be bad at this before you're good at it? Nobody starts out strong and confident. That's built over time. Feeling awkward or embarrassed in the gym, starting out is the entry fee for the confidence that comes later. Being willing to look a little cringy, whether that's in the gym, on a snowboard, or on a golf course, is part of becoming somebody new. Number 9, are you willing to stop waiting for the right time? There is no right time. Ready is a decision, not a feeling you'll eventually stumble into. Right now, whatever your age, you have the least responsibility and the most time you'll ever have compared to a year or 2 on from now. It's easy to convince yourself things will slow down next month. They won't. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Number 10, can you let go of labels and negative self-talk? I've always been bigger. I'm not a gym person. I don't have good genetics. Every time you say these things, you're boxing yourself in and reinforcing a version of yourself you don't have to stay trapped in. What you're about to say to yourself becomes the narrative you live inside of. Instead of naming your limitations, start naming who you actually want to be and speak like that person already. Number 11, can you be honest with yourself? This one ties everything together. Are you actually giving this your all? Are you honest about what you're eating, how consistent you've really been, how much you're actually sleeping? It's tempting to blame hormones or genetics instead of admitting the strategy or the consistency needs work. But nobody is an anomaly to biology. Ask yourself where you're cutting corners right now. If something immediately comes to mind, that's exactly where your attention needs to go. Number 12, are you open to not doing this alone? Going against the grain of your environment can be lonely, similar to stepping into entrepreneurship without anyone around you who's done it. That's normal, but it doesn't mean you have to stay isolated. Investing in community, mentorship, coaching, accountability can take mistakes that might take you 10 years to learn on your own and compress that timeline dramatically. Choosing support isn't admitting you can't do it. It's deciding you don't want to waste another year figuring it out the hard way. You don't need to be able to answer yes to all 12 of these right now. This wasn't meant to scare you away, just to prepare you what might come up so none of it catches you off guard. The question you least want to answer is probably the most important one. If this resonated, let me know in the comments, and if you want help putting all of this into a personalized plan to transform your body and your lifestyle, for more information on how to work one-to-one with me, click the first link in the description. I'd love to help you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.